Hey guys, what's up? Today's the well, it's technically the 21st, but it's like midnight, so it's technically the 22nd, but it's still technically yesterday, today, I don't know. So really close to Christmas. But I've been getting like a lot of like, like I got a new phone and I got the 5th and 6th season of Bones today, and I got man, what else did I get? I got like new clothes, and I've just gotten all this stuff lately, and I'm like, what the heck am I even gonna open at Christmas? Like, there's presents for me underneath the tree, and I just can't even imagine like what else there could be underneath the tree. Like, I've I've tried to like shake them. Is that bad? Probably. Oh. I've tried. I like. I took one of them. You can always tell which ones are like CDs or DVDs because like you can hear it. Like, I know that sounds really bad, but I've been trying to get my mom to like tell me, which is really bad because it's like, why would you want to do that? But for some reason, I just felt, I don't know, I'm kind of over it now. But I think everyone's always curious as to what's inside the wrapped package that's underneath the tree. This year's gonna be good. I don't know. But it's gonna be different because like I feel like I've already gotten everything I asked for. I got a new phone. Like, I don't know of anything that like I haven't already asked for that I haven't already got. Like, I don't really need anything. Like, I have a phone, I have a computer. I don't really need anything. So I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, super exciting news! My CD doesn't come out till January, like all y'all know. Which is weird that it's been like almost like this time last year. Like, I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my music. I thought my music was no good. Like, I thought I was like, whatever. Like, this will just be something I do for fun. And then everything happened so fast. And now a year later, I have my first CD coming out. It's so weird. Like, it's just like today someone commented and they're like, "Is this real life?" Or they're like, "Is this real life? I'm gonna have your CD. Like, this is crazy." And I was like, I've been asking myself, "Is this real life?" for the last year, because I feel like I'm in this like alternate reality universe. Someone's gonna come out and be like, "Psych." But right now, everything is really good. Like, I feel like there's a catch to something though. Like, can everything be going as good as it is? I don't know. So, um, but my producer and my mom knows. My mom knows the producer, the guy that produced my CD. It's the same person that produced her CD. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, your stuff's only, there's a lot of, you got your critics. You have with your fans. You can't have one without the other." But there's a lot of people who think that like I didn't work hard for this or whatever. That it was just handed to me because the producer knew my mom, but my mom didn't even know that I was recording, and like I didn't even really like. I kind of had talked to him like jokingly, like because he had asked me like, "Oh, do you write some of your stuff?" And then he had heard some of my stuff, and he was just like, "This is really good. Like, we need to record it." And so like it really wasn't like a parental connection because I don't have connections to anything ever. Like, I really don't have any connections in any form or fashion in this world, and so small town kid from nowhere. Like, I don't have any connections in anything. So I think that was kind of like my first like taste of like people being like, "Oh, you didn't like work for this or whatever." But besides the point, back to what I was saying. I was really hoping, like when we started this process, to be done by Christmas, obviously, because I could sell to the people who wanted to buy like Christmas presents for their families and stuff like that. But it was okay that it's coming out in January. Like, I'm not like super bummed about it. But my producer, knowing my mom, and just knowing that like she would really like, sorry, my neck hurts. Knowing that she would really like a copy probably before Christmas, because we're done with the CD, we're done with like the producing, we're done with all that. What we're working on now is like the artwork and like the dedications and the like why it's called what it's called. It's called Looking at the Birds, and I feel like throughout the process of my life, there's been a lot of like I have really high anxiety, like I have probably the highest anxiety ever, but you would never know it by knowing me because I've had it for so long that I now know how to like deal with it, I guess, in an appropriate manner. But like my life has consisted of so much traumatic events that all I do is constantly worry, and continuously God just like, why are you worrying? So obviously my favorite verse is like, why worry, look at the birds. So the title of my first CD is Look at the Birds, and so it's just kind of a reminder of like, why are you worrying, like just trust me kind of thing. So side note, my producer called me up and was like, hey, like, I know that you probably wanted to have something for your mom for Christmas, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up some CDs. Now they won't be in, like, the official, like, cover, like, casing, but they're going to be, like, an official CD, and I was like, oh, cool. So, yeah, I'm going to mail them to you so that you can give them to your mom for Christmas, and I was like, what? And I was like, cool. And so I got the package today. It was kind of funny. I was trying to be, like, sneaky about it, but my mom totally knew what was in there. It was from, you know, my producer, and it was like a square box, and it was like an obvious like giveaway, like, oh, that's your CD in there. So she kept being like, is that for me, is that for me? And I tried to play it off like, no, it's not for you, but like obviously she knows it's for her. And so she listened to the whole thing right when I gave it to her. She's funny. She's like tremendously proud, and it's cool to have supportive parents in that area of my life. And so she was excited. I was excited. And then she said something about my brothers, and I made a joke because I was like, my brothers don't care about all this. But they totally do. They probably do, but they've never, like, voiced it, I guess. But, I'm trying to think what else. Jamaica. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Christmas is in, what's today? Today is the 22nd. Christmas is in 3 days. No, wait. Yeah. Well, you have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So, like, 4 days. 21st. Well, today was the 21st, so tomorrow's the 22nd. So if you count tomorrow, there's 4 days. But if you don't count, like, this day that we're about to be in, when we wake up, it'll be 3 days. And then that means it's 8 days till Jamaica. Or 9 days, however you want to count it. That's crazy. I haven't even really started packing. There's, like, a whole bunch of stuff we have to pack. Basically, anything that's mine goes in my carry-on, and then the 2 bags that we're like taking with us are like full of stuff that aren't. It's like full of just like other stuff, and I'm just like, what? So just a lot of packing and random stuff. But I get to see Monica when we go. I'm leaving my car at Monica's house because she lives in Austin, and that's where we're flying out of. So I get to do all that fun stuff. Found out we're having a Mexican themed Christmas instead of having their normal like turkey and stuff. We're like, oh, let's mix it up. So we're having like quesadillas and fajitas, and or maybe we're just having fajitas. You can make quesadillas by yourself. I don't know. We're having like fajitas and all this other stuff, and so I'm like, cool. Yeah, and that's about it. Just been chilling out. I'm really curious to know what's underneath the tree. Like, I've never been more curious about Christmas before in my life. There was one Christmas, though. I have to tell this story, because I feel like it's really bad. I feel like, move my chair. I feel like, it's kind of a sad story, but, like, there was one Christmas where we were all really, like, anxious and wanted to know, I'm sorry, I have to sit up, my neck hurts. We wanted to know what was inside of our presents so bad that we, like, poked a hole in every single package, and we knew what we were getting before Christmas had even come. And like, I just remember like Christmas Day was just like not exciting, and everyone was just like mad and angry because like everyone else had peeked at their presents, and we're past that. That was 6th grade. But still curious, but not curious enough to, I think, go back to that. Because there's like an element of Christmas that you have to, you know, the night before. Can't sleep because you have to know what's inside the present, and blah 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 blah. But ice skating was fun. Ice skating with small children who are afraid after they fall down. They didn't stay very long, but luckily some of my friends showed up and we ice skated for a little bit. It was fun. Trying to think, like, what else to talk on. I can't think of anything else right now. They're trying to get guns banned. There's a whole bunch of people that are trying to get guns banned, and then there's, like, of course, all the Texans that are running around saying, like, you're not taking away my guns, and all these crazy things. And I plan on getting my, like, concealed handguns license, but I don't know if I'll ever own a gun. I don't know. I mean, I probably will, but, like, just out of, like, mere protection, because I don't see myself getting, like, married right out of college, but I feel like I'd live alone, and so, like, I feel like I would just have a gun in my house for, like, protection, like, if someone broke in or something, but I don't think I'd ever take it out of my house. I think it would always just stay, like, in my nightstand or something. So, if you're gonna kill me, now you know where my gun is. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but, yeah. That's about it. I'm missing all of my friends from Marathon Baylor really bad, so if you're watching this, I love you and I miss you. So tomorrow we're going to the Cotton Gin Christmas Festival. Yay! I'm excited. I get to see my soon-to-be sister-in-law's family. So my brother's getting married in June, and so his family invited us, and so we're gonna go hang out with them. So I'm excited because they're awesome, and I love them, so it'll be good. So this was a really long video, and if you're still listening to me mumble, thank you. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and if you don't watch any other videos, have a good Christmas. So, alright.